All right, let's go.
Running away from the past I left behind. Looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. Lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind. Out of sight and out of mind. Snowblind. Out of sight and out of mind. Just for tonight, let your thoughts be free. Just for tonight, won't you come with me? Just for tonight, let the lines get blurred. Just for tonight. Oh, snowblind. Out of sight and out of mind. Just for tonight, come with me blindly. You know when you keep running, but your legs are standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dreams. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free. Just for tonight, let your thoughts be free. Just for tonight, won't you come with me? Just for tonight, let the lines get blurred.
Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening.
Just for tonight. Oh, snowblind.
Yeah, hi. I guess. Look, the intro was different because today for me, it's a somber day for football. Mohamed Salah coming around and punishing so many FPL managers. Honestly, I don't even want to be here right now. To be honest, I really don't. Like I said, Steve-O, just do a solo, mate. Just do a solo. Like, what have I got? Why would I want to relive the events of today? I don't want to. I watched that game today, and it was just like I've had bad moments as a United fan, but oh my god! And then to the icing on the cake in that game, they take off arguably our best player in Garnacho, Ten Hag, and they leave Rashford on. And I haven't seen Mark Goldbridge, and I'm pretty damn sure Mark Goldbridge has talked about it. And this isn't about United. This is about FPL. But I am absolutely furious at Ten Hag, and I want him gone. He needs to go. He hasn't got a clue. He has not got a clue. The players are completely clueless as to what they're meant to be doing in the team. Casemiro, I don't know. It's almost like it's not just his legs that have gone, but his ability to read the game has gone. Like, you get these world-class players, Steve-O. They've played all their careers. They've reached the top of their game, won Champions Leagues. Their legs start to go, but at least they've still got their head and they can anticipate and they can still work things out and they can make up for the fact they're not fast because they can read the game and maybe intercept and stand off players. No. His touch was terrible. His vision was non-existent. What the hell he was trying to do, playing the ball out, getting. I mean, it was like he was in treacle. It was like he was stuck in treacle and he just couldn't move. And the United defence was exposed time and time again. And again, this isn't about United, but literally, the fact is, I'm here to talk about football. And the first thing I want to talk about is that shower of shit. That was Man United versus Liverpool. And Liverpool fans out there, you're watching. I know you're watching. You can't say you played very well. You can't say you were really on top of your game. It was handed you on the plate. It was absolutely handed you on the plate. It was embarrassing. You didn't even have to work to score a goal. The amount of chances Liverpool had where they created themselves and fudged it up, I lost count. But every single time United fudged up, Liverpool was there to basically to pick them off. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, remove the mistakes in that game from United, that game's ending 0-0. Salah was very good. Don't get me wrong. The ball over the top to the back post was very, very good. But that came from a mistake. All right, and Ten Hag needs to go. He needs to go. He's not shown. He's 3 games in, and I'm already saying he needs to go. He's showing absolutely no sign that he's learning from the lessons of last season. Keeping Rashford on. Staying with Casemiro for as long as he did. Bruno Fernandes. That's one good thing. At least I transferred him out, I suppose. But it's just embarrassing. It gets to the point as a United fan, and I love Man United. I really do. It's embarrassing seeing the fans booing. I don't like that. I think that's not... I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but I don't like it. It's embarrassing. But it's embarrassing from a United fan because it's almost like the whole of the Premier League are mocking us. Because the whole of the Premier League knows what's wrong. They can see what's wrong. But United don't seem to be fixing the problems. So, and, so many issues to solve out. Anyway, I'm going to read hello everyone in the chat. So much for Casemiro having a great season and looking his best, Jason. Got a laugh. Yeah, I predicted that, didn't I? Second half, it was Liverpool stopped playing. Yeah, it was 3-0. Let's be honest. Liverpool could have subbed off their whole first 11 and brought on their kids, and the game would have still won. It still would have ended 3-0. And I don't. No, Slavek, Garnacho can play 90 minutes, mate. Garnacho can play 90 minutes. There's none of this crap. Something is in Ten Hag's head saying, I've got to keep Marcus Rashford on the left. And it's not all Marcus Rashford's fault. It's not Marcus Rashford's fault. It's not all down to him. At the end of the day, it's the person that chooses him to play. I do agree with that. And he doesn't look interested. The amount of times the ball gets fed down the left-hand side to Marcus Rashford, what does he do? He turns back around and he plays it back to one of the midfielders or back to the defender. I'm sorry, but if you're a winger and you're hugging that left-hand touchline and you get given the ball, your job is to take on that fullback and get to the byline and try and whip a ball in. Or do what he used to do and try and cut into the box and create a goal-scoring opportunity, which he was good at doing 2 seasons ago. But what do you do, Steve-O? If you've got a player that's bang out of form and he hasn't been doing anything for multiple months, I mean, what, we're talking 14, 15 months? Steve-O, you're a manager. You've got a player. You've given him a chance. You've given him a chance, right? Everyone, all the fans are on the back going, it's time to drop him. You've got players on the fringes want to come in. You've got talented youngsters coming through. What do you do, Steve-O, if you've got a player that was in the first 11 that's no longer performing or doing anything for the team, not tracking back, not performing any positive actions for the team? What do you do, Steve-O, as a manager?
You pretty much drop him.
Right? And how many badges have you got?
Shift leader at Tesco.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's just embarrassing. Anyway, moving on. Hello to Dread FPL, hello to John Hayes, hello to Scotland investor, Lewis Bonilla's here, Men in Black's here, Alex is here, Clickus is here, Dan's here, PK7's here. It's just, yeah, what a shit day for FPL, for me anyway. Steve-O, I'm done talking now for the rest of the stream. You can go ahead and take it away.
I don't think it's been a bad day for you. You had 2 out of your 4 players return today, Jackson and Eze.
Oh, come on. Jackson got a yellow card.
He's still scored. He's still got 1 bonus point.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, Jace. I've hit the wild card. I had to get rid of a lot of dead wood in my team. And after watching today, I've decided that I cannot go without
Salah.
No. If anybody in the first 3 game weeks predicted Haaland and Salah to have exactly the same points, I mean, yeah, there are people that can take a guess out. I think that this Salah will outperform Haaland by this amount or whatever. But the way these world-class freaks of nature have come through with double-digit, triple-digit, quadruple-digit hauls is absurd. The goals that were scored today by Liverpool, absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah, they were, but I'm sorry, they were taken wild goals.
Yeah. But
on a given game week, they're not going to be gifted that many chances.
No, and this is exactly the point. Salah's goal that he scored, just pinpoint accuracy, the same as Diaz's first one. Or was it the second one? No, it was the second one, wasn't it? Was it the header he scored? It was the first one, wasn't it? The header.
Second,
I can't remember now.
That was the second goal.
That was the second, was it? So the first one, absolute pinpoint accuracy. Same as Salah's one as well. The header by Diaz, absolute perfection. Now, don't get me wrong, Diaz of the front 3 for Liverpool, obviously number 1 is Salah. Diaz is by far number 2. Slot only took him off to be like, I'm just going to give you a rest, mate. You've performed so well today. If I'm a Diego Jota owner, which I'm not anymore, I'd be seriously concerned about him.
Oh yeah, good point.
I think that even though I still believe by game week 4 he's still going to be number 1, I think Nunes and Gakpo are going to have something to say about Jota. Diaz and Salah are not going anywhere. Now, that other bloke who they've signed, I don't know what his name is, he ain't going to be taking Salah's spot. He's going to be coming on for Salah. It's exactly as what I was saying to Dan about Sterling. He'll be coming in for Saka. Sterling ain't going to be starting any matches. And to see Salah return the exact same points as Haaland. When in history, Jace, can you think when players of high captaincy are getting such a high return and then the second highest owned captaincy returns exactly the same? I cannot think.
It's an FPL dream, isn't it? For people that own both players, essentially, it's just been an amazing start. I think 18-19 season.
And who did that involve?
That was the season where it was the template was doing amazing. It was the season where I did really well. It was the season where Andy Robertson, Trent were just scoring like ridiculous points every week.
Mendy, wasn't it?
Outscore Mendy, outscoring. I mean, it was that one season where like you had Reece James as well. Reece James was bagging in the points. It was just ridiculous. Like the template was coming through almost every week for about 6 game weeks in a row. For the first 6-7 game weeks, it was like, oh my god. Like I think game week 1, 101 points or 104 points. Game week 2, 118 points. It was like, whoa. I've never played the FPL like this before. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, people who own Salah and Haaland are pulling away. You're talking, I mean, 40, 50 points now clear of rivals in their mini leagues because they are.
It's not that bad.
For people that don't own, against people that don't own them.
What?
They are.
People that don't own either, Nick Turner, he's destroyed.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for people that don't own, because there are people that have gone out there and been like, you know what, I'm going to be clever. And there was a person, and I don't know who it was, and there was a person on Sunday Surgery, and I'm doubtful we'll see them ever again because they didn't have Salah or Haaland in their team.
We don't even see moderators, mate. So how are we going to see the person from
they're probably never going to come back into this show again because they didn't have Salah or Haaland, and obviously they're not. No, I'm joking. Okay, come back on. Honestly, we would love to hear from you. You probably wildcarded.
You won't like to, but you know.
Well, anyway, there's an old saying in it, like
hit the wild card in game week 4 and you'll be happy. Is that the old saying? God, I feel good, Jace. I generally feel really good hitting the wild card. It needed to be done. I had such the dead wood in my team is as
well. I might do that as well, to be honest, because I've got so much shit to sort out in my team now. Look at me. I've got Barco, Hall. I mean, I've got Johnson, who's not even playing. I've got Henderson, who's getting replaced by Kepa. No, but in all seriousness, fucking Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder that the Premier League's ever seen, getting me 1 point. Anyway,
I'll clip that for TikTok.
Can we do? Yeah. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like it around here. Jump on our Discord. Our Discord's full of very good point. It's a very friendly place.
People should be hitting the like button and subscribe button.
Please. No. You should be smashing that like button. Yeah. Because it gives us that drive and determination to carry on. After such, I mean, I've decided to give myself a handicap this week, Steve.
Hold on, Nick. We were just slagging you off, mate. We were literally just slagging you off. So
yeah.
He's just. In all seriousness, are you genuinely tempted to hit the wild card?
Yeah, mate, I am. Of course I am. Look at the state of it. Like, it's no better than your team.
Well, hold on a minute. I only had some dead wood, but I needed to do it for the price changes. These are facts.
Oh, the price changes. Oh, the price changes. Oh, we shall bow to the price changes of FPL. Woe betide, we don't have the players in before they go up in value because we'll never catch up to our many league rivals.
Well, hold on. It's more the fat players going down that I'm concerned about in my team.
Who's
Gordon, Isaac, to name two. I can't allow them to drop, to be bringing in players that I want. And the original plan was going to be doing Pedro in for Muniz. And then I was going to be hoping that somehow I could get in Trent Alexander-Arnold. If not, I'd be bringing in Robertson. But I realised Newcastle are absolutely atrocious. They make Man United look like Man City. Newcastle are absolutely pants, Jace. How they won today is beyond me. Tells me more about Tottenham than it does about Newcastle. I had to get rid of Gordon. He's going to be dropping down in price tonight. Isaac's another one that looks like he's going to be dropping down in price tonight. Newcastle are useless. I had Lewis Hall, who will not be playing for Newcastle ever again, apart from in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. You then have Johnson, who, as you quite rightly say, isn't playing. And I'm thinking, right, I need to be bringing in some of these players that are really doing quite well.
Let me just bring your team up very quickly because I've just realised I've got mine up. 1 second.
You can put my wildcard team up if you want.
Oh, you posted it, have you?
I've put it in Discord teams. Team. Can
you say that? Can you say that again? I put it in Team Discord. Hello, I speak another language. Yeah.
I have put it in there, and I'm pretty much waiting on Watkins.
I see. You put it in Discord. Dots.
I'm waiting on a Watkins, hoping for a double price drop, which is unlikely. He's going to go down in price tonight, but I'm hoping for a double because then I can then bring in Watkins for Havertz. I'm gutted. I can't bring in Saka. I really wanted to bring in Saka, but I can't. I said to Firetog that I really liked his team, and I think double Liverpool defence. I mean, watching them today, I know it was Man United, but even the last three fixtures, they've got a system there which is not allowing anybody to score whatsoever.
There was quite clearly two clear chances where United almost had open goals to score.
Yeah. In any match, and even if you're playing Everton, you're going to get an opportunity. But their goalkeeper in Alisson, the player that I had last season that did absolutely nothing for me, same as Virgil van Dijk. This season, I think they've had more clean sheets so far this season than when I owned them for the whole of last season. That's how bad it was for me.
I don't mind. Don't hate that team. I think it's all right.
Yeah, do you want to read it out to the
Martinez in goal, Lewis, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold as a back three, Mbeumo, Diaz, Palmer, and Semenyo in midfield four, and then with a trio of Havertz, João Pedro, and Haaland up front. I can't see a bench. Your bench is will we read it out? 3, 2, 1. Fabianski in goal, Rodgers, Robinson, and Greaves. So a nice cheapy bench.
Yeah, and this isn't knee jerky. These are players in which are fantastic value for their positions. Like I said, Havertz will become Watkins if Watkins goes down by 0.2. Again, unlikely, but you never know. I'm happy with Havertz, to be completely frank. He's a brilliant player. He is performing miracles along with Saka. Well, I don't know what combination they've got going, but these two are just on fire. And I'm happy to own him if I don't have Watkins, because Watkins, as we discussed yesterday, isn't exactly pulling up trees. Pedro, great Brighton asset. Brighton's fixtures are absolutely phenomenal moving forward. Haaland, don't need to discuss. Semenyo's the interesting one for me, Jay. Semenyo, his performances for Bournemouth have been he performed really well yesterday as well. And their upcoming fixtures, Chelsea at home, I don't have a problem with that at all. Dan, will you be going to that? Liverpool away, he'll be benched for that. But then they got Southampton, Leicester in game week 6 and 7. Thank you. Arsenal at home, forget it. Aston Villa away, forget it. Man City, forget it. But those 3 fixtures, Chelsea, Southampton, Leicester, can easily play him. Don't have a problem with that whatsoever. Because Fulham, I still think by all accounts, Smith Rowe wasn't particularly great yesterday. I still think he's bedding in. And Semenyo is, I believe, on penalties as well. And Burmo, Brentford's fixtures, once again, I don't think he is.
Rico Lewis, tell me about it. Like, is he nailed?
Yeah. Oh, he'll be playing for no matter what. He'll be playing. And if I feel that he isn't nailed, I've got Robinson as backup. And Greaves is a starting Ipswich defender. He's 4 million. And you know what? Their fixtures upcoming, if absolutely in desperate mode, they're not that bad. Up to
Salah being 12.6 is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with the triple Liverpool in Robertson, Trent, and Diaz. Those 2 look so dangerous. You're
not tempted of people doing Diego Jota, Diaz, and Trent?
Yeah, I had that. I genuinely had Diego, Jota, and Diaz, but I just thought Jota today, I didn't think played that particularly great. There was a moment when he was put through, and he should have, and he took it on. It's on the left hand side. He did really well, got into the box, and all he had to do was just square it to whoever it was. He didn't bother. He tried to take it on himself, and I can imagine Slot just thinking, it's been a few times now that you could have hit the target with a shot or whatever, but he's not put it on target, or in this specific case, he could have just simply squared a ball. I don't know what minute Jota came off. It must have been like the 75th minute or something, because I know Diaz went off first. But I can see Diaz so far forward. He for me is the one that's getting furthest forward out of Jota and Salah. And do you remember this conversation? Was it last year or the year before when we were talking about a particular player being maybe more of an assister rather than a goal scorer? Was it Salah we were talking about? Or was it somebody else? There was somebody that we said could be more of the assister because they've got a better quality of striker ahead of them. I can't remember who it was now. And I see that in Salah.
Yeah, you said it was about Salah, didn't you? I think it was when, was it Nunes was coming in?
I honestly, I cannot remember. We'll be all day.
And then obviously that you jinxed him because then he ended up being an absolute fail.
Yeah. So I look, if I could get Salah in my team, I would, but there are certain players I want to get in which I just can't. Saka being one of them. Now the plan is to potentially be getting rid of Palmer for Saka in game week 6 and 7. However, I am very, very tempted by around the game week 6 mark to possibly move on Haaland. Possibly. Their fixtures, game week 5, Arsenal at home, Newcastle away. Then they got Fulham, Wolves, Southampton. It's almost committing a sin. So actually looking at that, I'm not going to be doing that whatsoever. I think that's just absolute madness now thinking about it, now looking at it there. But trying to get Saka in, the only way I can do it is by getting in Palmer. And Palmer's fixture proof, along with the Liverpool boys, same as Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo's pretty much fixture proof. His fixtures themselves in Brentford, Man City away, they always give up opportunities. Spurs away, I think Brentford's got a really good record against Spurs actually. West Ham at home, Wolves at home, Man United away, Ipswich at home.
So,
at home. These are beautiful fixtures.
You're not obviously not interested in owning Son then anymore.
Tottenham, again, I did not see anything from Tottenham whatsoever where I think, oh my God, I wish I owned that player. Who was it on the? I think it was Mark Goldbridge. He said the problem with Tottenham is that this is why they need Solanke up front. And until we see Solanke consistently playing for Tottenham, I can't make a decision on how Son, Maddison, Johnson / Kulusevski will fit around Solanke whatsoever, or Odebear nowadays. So Son's always guaranteed to play. We know this, but I've not seen. I'll continue saying this. Son getting those 2 goals against Everton was very fortuitous, very fortuitous. And Tottenham so far, they won 1 game against Everton 4-0. They drew on the opening day 1-1 with Leicester when they should have been at least 2-0 up at half time. And then they lose today 2-1 to an absolute abject Newcastle team that literally looked like they cannot be bothered to play. Now, don't get me wrong, Isaac, in the opening, what was it, the only 5 minutes, 10 minutes? He did a deliberate cross-come shot, just trying to chip the goalkeeper. An inch lower, he's scoring it. Isaac could have come away with a double-digit haul today.
Yeah.
But
and Bremo, City away next fixture, you just playing him for his...
playing, I couldn't care less. It's either him or Rodgers at home to Everton. But it's literally a toss of a coin between them two. To be completely frank, it really doesn't bother me whatsoever. Like you said, Rodgers is 5 million, whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas Mbermo, he's on penalties. Brentford are going to set up with that. What was it when they're away from home? They play a 5-3-2 or something like that. I can't remember now. Or a 4-4-2. I can't quite remember what it is, but they'll be trying to hit City on the counter. But again, that would be just a decision that I make on the day. But we've got 2 weeks now. 2 weeks, Jace. 2 weeks to be mulling over. But I think that you're probably going to end up wildcarding again. You're going to be ending up wildcarding. Now, how likely are you going to wildcard? Because I think you're about 98% there.
I'm not going to lie, mate. I'm looking at this team. And again, a lot of it's... I have to agree with you. I mean, looking at the value that some of these players bring, some of them, annoyingly, a lot have gone up in value. But for example, hang on.
Very good, Luke. I like the Office reference there. Very good. Very funny.
Flecken, what do you think of Flecken?
Well, this is the thing for me. I was really tempted to do what Firetog's done, which is a Flecken and Verbrugen rotation pairing.
But you got Martinez, which got some really nice fixtures.
Well, this is the thing. I need that Aston Villa coverage. But Flecken and Verbrugen, it is a really, really good double up. And I mean really good. If you look at it, you've got Verbrugen has Brighton at home. Ipswich at home first. Then it's Nottingham Forest at home. And then you can just go to Flecken where he's got West Ham, Wolves at home. Then you can keep Flecken
yeah.
until Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've got Brighton and Ipswich. I am very, very interested in that. And there's a small possibility it may end up with me getting rid of Martinez, getting rid of Robinson, doing the Flecken and Verbrugen, and Konza in for Robinson instead. But the good thing, Jace, with this game week 4 wildcard is that I personally think there's going to be quite a few good assets going down in price. And that's why I want to just do my wildcard now, get the players in that I want. Because Mbermo's going up in price tonight. Diaz is.
I'm looking at this here, and I'm looking at what I can do.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I'm almost ready to share with you,
mate. Just share it because it's just.
hang on, I'm nearly there. I just need to find a 5 million, or I mean, does it need to be 5 million defender?
But it depends who your starting defenders are and what formation.
Well, it'll be Alexander-Arnold,
right?
Lewis,
Yeah,
and I don't know.
You don't know who the other 4.5.
I don't know. Well, I got thinking of Digne maybe. Not a bad shout, Digne.
He's not going to play. He's going to be slowly out.
Really?
Yeah. Digne isn't going to be a star, I don't think, for Aston Villa. I could be completely wrong, which normally I am. But Digne is.
Chat?
Yeah, I mean, chat. Yeah, this is what the good thing is. Chat can tell us.
Well, is Walker not going to take Lewis's place, as Luke in the chat?
No. Walker, when he came on yesterday, didn't take over Lewis's spot. Lewis is a versatility man. I think Pep Guardiola is absolutely loving Lewis and his development, and I don't see any reason why Pep would drop him. He's done nothing wrong. If anything,
I don't see much in value of 5 million or under defenders. I really don't.
No, but like you said, it doesn't have to be 5 million, does it? Doesn't have to be 5 million.
What do you mean? Well, I'm looking at budget defenders. I don't see a lot of great value in. I don't see. I mean, okay, you got Robertson's gone up in value, which is annoying. That is annoying.
But what's your team as it stands right now? What wild card?
Okay, so it'd be I'll do the I like the Verbruggen Flecken, so I'll just put that there for the moment. And then I've got Lewis, Alexander-Arnold, Digne, but that could be someone else. Diaz, Eze, Jota, and Buemo.
I'm going to say that again. Diaz,
Eze, Jota, and Buemo. Havertz,
Okay.
Watkins, Haaland.
Watkins, Haaland, and
Havertz, Watkins, and Haaland.
oh, you would have right. Okay. And who are your budget 3 players in defence and midfield?
It'd be Rodgers,
Yeah.
Johnson.
Well,
And
Johnson, you can replace him with like. Green,
oh yeah,
whatever.
sorry, yeah. Who?
He plays for Ipswich, the exactly the same team, but he's a guarantee. He's the centre back. Guaranteed.
No, I got 2 4.5 million players to bring in for 2 defenders for 4.5 million. I'm thinking of Mazraoui. Just have Man United cover, and maybe Lewis Dunk. Is that too much? Having Verbruggen and Dunk?
No, I don't think so.
So this would be my team. I'll stick it up on the screen. In fact, I'll put it in the Discord team screenshots for you to see, Steve-O. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be able to see it there. Chat. You should be able to see me paste this in here. That would be my team. Oh, I think you can't really see it there. Hang on. Let me just put it onto the screen. Sec. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, that would be my team there.
Oh, you'd be having the Man United defender in Mazraoui.
Yeah.
Why is that? Considering you just absolutely slammed Man United. You're going with a Man United asset. What's that all about?
I do like the look of him. He had a cracking shot today.
Oh, the one through the legs.
Yeah. I do like him. I do think he's a very attack-minded player, much more attacking than Wan-Bissaka.
How though will you be bringing in an Arsenal? Oh, I suppose you got Havertz, haven't you?
Yeah.
Not concerned about Saka.
Well, can't have them all, can you?
No.
Chelsea, yes.
Mm.
But Palmer's too much money. I mean, I could go do the whole Jackson, keep Jackson, and save my money there and spread it elsewhere in midfield. But if I took a free 1.5 million having Jackson instead of Watkins. But it's a consideration. But yeah, I'm not having Salah or not having Salah. Is it going to bite us all in the arse? Essentially.
Well, if you put Salah in that team, you're going to have to restructure everything because he comes in for, let's just say, Jota. Then you won't be able to have.
No, I won't be able to have. I won't be able to have Havertz.
No.
Okay, let's build a Haaland Salah team. So it would be Jackson out, Havertz out, and it'll be Pedro in, and it would be say Wissa. Oh my God, everyone's gone up in value, Steve-O.
I know they've gone up in value. That's why I'm making sure that I don't lose value.
Oh my God.
How much have you lost in money? 0.1, 0.2?
How do I, what's that? I'm on 100.6 and I got 0.1 in the bank.
Well, that's your team value, but you must have. What players have you? You must have lost 0.1 on Fernandes.
On Eze. Only on Eze.
On Eze, right, okay. So you got rid of Fernandes before he had a price drop?
Correct.
That's really good. That's really good.
So you had Pedro, Jackson, Haaland, and then I would go Jota out, Salah in. Which then I need to free up. Oh wow, I can do this. I can do this quite easily. Wow, Steve, I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this. Give me a moment. Give me a momento. Fabianski, I'll put you back in. Best 4.5 goalkeeper, chat. Flecken, Verbruggen.
Sells of Nottingham Forest. Fabianski. What's the news on Areola? Anybody in chat? News on Areola?
Best 4.5, chat.
Well, incredibly, I'm looking at this Verbruggen and Flecken double up.
Okay.
And I actually prefer it to just having Martinez, and I'd rather than have a Konza from Villa instead. Well, it would mean having taken out.
Oh my God.
In fact, I can even get rid of Greaves if I stuck with this team and not worry about Watkins, because Blazy makes a point here that Watkins, you can't really justify his price currently. I completely agree.
What about Jackson at 7.5?
Is it 7.5, is he? Oh, Areola hurt his back. Is that it? Is that all he did?
Is Jackson worth 7.5 million?
Again, if you're happy to, I don't have a problem with him. Is he a guaranteed starter? I don't know. I don't. I'm not a Chelsea aficionado, unfortunately. But I must say that I do like the Verbruggen and Flecken double up. I think that's the move for me. In fact, I'm even going to do that right now. I'm going to do that right this second. Confirm transfers. That's done. And I do agree with chat they're saying about Lewis being dropped for the Arsenal game. Yep. It probably will happen. But his value is just skyrocketing. He's going to be going up in price again.
Semenyo's a good pick, isn't he?
Yeah.
He stands out at his price point, 5.5. He's on penalties, you say?
Yes. And Kevin Kelly making a point here. It's not a bad one. Kevin Kelly, instead of 2.5, 4.5 goalkeepers, would it not be better to have Raya and 1.4 million? That equals
The same.
9.5. It doesn't equal 9. Unfortunately. If it was a 5 million goalkeeper, brilliant. Unfortunately, it's not. It's a 5.5.
I'm close to maybe working out something magical here, Steve-o.
Well, have you actually hit your...
No, I haven't hit it yet.
Okay.
If I find something really magical here, then I think it's only a matter. I think I have to. Let's quickly look. Right, defenders. What defenders do I really want in my team that are going to get me loads of points? Rico Lewis. I mean, for the price point, I can see why you've done it. I really can. He's cheap and he's playing.
He's got Brentford next. Dread making a point. Jota next week could be the one getting the points, and Diaz blanking. I don't think Diaz is blanked at all this season. I think Diaz has returned in every single match so far. And the answer is, all right, away at Ipswich, nothing, 3 points. But then he's got that's ridiculous, a 14 and a 15 pointer.
What do you give Visser?
A good option, yeah. Cheap, 6 million, guaranteed to play for Brentford. Absolutely nailed. Absolutely nailed. Gravy Dave saying I'm going to be going with Pau Torres. Well, Gravy Dave is doing extremely well in the YouTube chat league. Fire Talk saying Jason is stealing all of Steve's differentials.
Madueke played 85 minutes today and he looked good.
Did you watch the game? Did you?
Well, I heard about it. I didn't watch the game. No.
But saying best defense is surely Trent, Robertson, and Poro, and then work from that.
Madueke, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say about Madueke?
Blazy saying he looks sharp.
I like I think okay, this is looking OP as hell. This is looking scary. This team that I've assembled, the Avengers, essentially. Oh my god. Okay. Goalkeeper. Raya in goal. Would you rather have Raya in goal than Becker?
Then Allison. Yeah, oh yeah, I'd have Raya in goal. Yeah. But then again, that's only because Liverpool have burnt me so much. But yeah, I'll probably have Raya. I'd rather take Raya personally. But isn't he 0.5 more expensive? Or are they? I don't even know.
They're the same. They're
They're the same, are they?
Welbeck's 5.6. Do you know Welbeck's got 2 goals and an assist so far?
Yep.
This season?
Yep. I'm fully aware.
Right, I'm going to send you a screen. I'm going to show you this team, and this is actually quite scary.
Okay. On the Discord team screenshots?
Yeah, this is actually quite a scary team, chat. I want you honest opinions of this team because I think I may have found an OP team that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Can you see that on screen?
When you put it in Discord, I'll be able to see it.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Raya, Fabianski, Mazzarani,
That's
Lewis,
just
Trent,
oh my god, it's
Digne,
ridiculous.
Dunk, Diaz, Medawaki, Salah.
I know, right? It
Raya,
looks like
Vermo.
you can't afford it.
Double Brighton. Well, no, because you've gone double Brighton attack and Haaland.
Yeah, but I was over that or to take Welbeck out and go with a 3-5-2 formation, rock a 3-5-2.
The problem is that you're then going to be what you said against. I mean, don't get me wrong, on paper, I'm looking at it thinking, good lord, that's ridiculous.
Double Brighton attack. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. Well, yeah, I can get you, Joe, 4.5, and then just put the 1.2 into the rest of the team somewhere. Like who? I don't even know where I'd upgrade. So if I was to go you, Joe, as a third striker that I would never play, I suppose I could just move Pedro out. And what I got 6.8 then. 6.1.
I thought the
How much is Havertz now?
8.1. Alexander saying Welbeck is a trap. Over the seasons, he has been a form/purple patch player. Has a couple of good games and then disappears. James making the point, you've got too much squad depth.
Ramsdale 4.4.
Southampton though.
Plenty of shots. Not at him. That's a shame.
That team is
How much was Eze again?
6.9.
6.9 now. What were you going to say, sorry, Steve?
On paper, this team, I look at it, I think, how the hell have you come up with that?
Hang on, I've got an idea.
On paper, that is a quite a frightening team.
See, Eze's going to go back up again, isn't he?
I'm assuming he'll be at some point over the international break. Will go back up to 7 million.
So I don't want to be getting him gone.
But that is a.
I mean, I'm gonna send you another team now, which is I mean, I'm going to send you another team, which, again, is quite disgusting.
Alex Sweet saying no Newcastle. That's a good thing. No Spurs. That's a good thing.
Okay, what about this? Is this a more balanced team? Here we go.
People saying about Rico Lewis being a huge
Look at this.
Well, it's the money game at the moment.
What about this team, Steve-O?
Rico Lewis is the money game. So we got Martinez in goal. It's my old team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trent, Dean, Dunk, Lewis, Mazzarri.
I've got Eze though.
Oh, a 3-5-2.
Yeah, Eze instead of Semenyo.
Again, I've got nothing against this whatsoever.
I mean, it looks pretty powerful.
The only downside is that if one of your players doesn't play, and Ujo is your...
Well, no, it'll be a defender that comes on.
No, I know that, but that's the problem. But what if Lewis doesn't play? Ujo? I mean, there are technically potential risks over Pedro. Again, these players are still going to come on and play. Ujo is definitely never going to play in a million years. But all the other players, it's... Again, I look at it and go, it's excellent. There's no Arsenal, which is...
There's no Arsenal. There is no Arsenal.
But at the end of the day, like you've just stated, you can't have them all. And you've got both Haaland and Salah.
How much is Rodgers?
5. Fire Talk saying, what did you say yesterday about having a deep bench? Precisely. Matthews Aishi saying, get rid of Diaz and Welbeck.
What's the situation on Michael Keane? He played 90 minutes.
He's
right?
playing because Braithwaite is out. I don't know how long Braithwaite is out for.
But he's playing.
He's playing for now, yeah. But I have no idea how long Braithwaite is out for. But he is right now playing.
What's the popular picks at 4 million at the moment? There's not, is there really, for a defender?
Yeah. Maybe Aston Villa's Nego Jalokovic, his name is, but he didn't even start yesterday, unfortunately.
He played 11 minutes. Hardwood Bellis. He has Hardwood Bellis. Is he playing every game?
He should be
55 minutes.
If you look at his minutes, he was brought off
early
the other day, and then yesterday he was brought off very early.
It was Jan Bednarek who's getting every game.
Yeah.
Bednarek, I should say. He's getting every game.
Scotland Investor saying, I want to see Jason make a decision for himself without no outside influence. Good, yeah, good point. Bednarek is probably better, Ben is saying. Paulie and Dan saying Greaves, the player that I've got. But that does, your team again looks extraordinary with Salah in it. Incredible.
There's no 4.4 strikers, is there?
No. And there never will be. They'll never go down in price.
No.
Not enough people own them. And yeah, 3-5-2 in this particular game so far, with the amount of options in midfield, that I think that there you could go into the end of this stream with that team that you've got in front of me, with Martinez, Fabianski, etc., and then you could just reevaluate in a week's time.
Hang on, mate. I think I may have got another combination of players that could be really good. Okay, this is again a different one. I might think this is actually. Ooh.
This is quite.
Is there a 5 million? I mean, Rico Lewis is too good to ignore, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Right. What do you think of this one, Steve-O? I've just posted it there.
I think you made the team weaker.
What? I mean, Havertz in it.
Yeah, Havertz and Rodgers over, who was it? And Burmo and Pedro.
Yeah.
I mean, Ipswich next for Brighton. I think you've got to a point now where you're overthinking. I think genuinely you go back to the one just above that, leave it for a week, and then we come back.
With Mbeumo in?
The one with Mbeumo, yeah.
Yeah. And then I can upgrade Bednarek to the. Oh my god, 4.8 actually.
Masrari.
Well, yeah. Masroari, whatever his name is. And then I could. I can just reassess it. I got 0.3 in the bank.
And this is the point. Reassess in a week. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
0.3 in the bank. And then...
But
what players are actually going up tonight?
There's a lot of players going up tonight.
Is there?
Yeah. And one of them is going to be... In fact, a lot of...
Diaz, Pedro, Haaland. Welbeck's going up.
But remember, if you
Semenyo is going up.
Wow. You want to be making sure that you the players that are going up, you've got in your team now.
Yeah.
In case you want them proper. Because if not, you've just missed out on them. You're not going to make any money on them.
Yeah.
In the sense of profit, but at least you'll have them.
Smith Rowe for me.
Nah, Fulham, useless.
I think, in all honesty, the only one is Welbeck, but I don't know if you got Pedro, you don't have Welbeck as well.
This is Sunday Surgery Fire Talk. It's called ripping our teams to pieces because they're that bad and redoing them. Mowat saying Southampton defence isn't very good. Let's look at the match against Brentford. They were just stupid mistakes. Absolute stupid mistakes.
Henderson is not a bad shout at 4.5, is he? Let's be honest.
Crystal Palace.
He's not that bad.
No.
Not a bad shout.
No. Fulham will finish above United this year. They look great. They really don't. They're not that great. They're not that great. They're a good team. They ain't going to be finishing above Fulham. Above Man United. Not going to be happening. Not going to be happening, that. Jason, I thought we wanted to get out of here for an hour after an hour.
Yeah, I do. I need to go really, but I'm mesmerized at this. I'm literally mesmerized. Oh my god. Why would I want Welbeck in my team, Steve-O? Can you tell me?
Tell you what, sorry.
Can you tell me why I would want Welbeck in my team?
Brighton's got good fixtures. They're in a very, very attacking team.
And Pedro?
He's one of the focal points.
But would I want both players in my team?
No. Again, I say we reevaluate this.
But, and there is a but. Don't laugh, Steve-O. Don't laugh. There is a but. If Mazraoui's going up, okay, and then I just have a 4.1 defender. Why did Wout Face go? Is it Wout Face? Why did he go up?
Because he scored a goal.
That's the only reason he went up.
Yeah, against Aston Villa. That cost me clean sheets.
His fixtures are awful. Is he even a good option? I don't even know. Leicester. Would you own a Leicester defender?
I think of the three teams, they're probably the better equipped to keep a clean sheet.
Right. This is the last screenshot, Steve-O. And this is purely for price rises in mind, okay? Purely for price rises in mind, and I can switch it out. I'm gonna put the team in. And I'm thinking of it myself. It's not a bad team, is it? Not a bad team, mate.
So sticking with Henderson, and then we've got...
This is fucking insane team, to be honest.
Well, it's just pretty much identical to... I actually personally prefer the one above.
What?
The one.
But it's Welbeck's price rises. I mean...
I prefer the one with the double... So Raya in goal.
Yeah.
And then the midfield, and then whatnot. I prefer that team. What's the difference? Oh, you.
What? Wait, no. You'd hang on. You'd rather have Rodgers instead of Mbeumo.
No, there's so many bloody combinations here. It's going to take me forever to be able to work this out. But the latest one, you've got double Brighton attack and Burmo, Medaweke, Eze, Salah. Again, this is just based for price rises. It's benching headaches for you, isn't it?
I love it. I love this team. C&J's team 2 weeks were magical. Welbeck, Pedro, and Matoma choose one for face. He's nailed 4.0. He's nailed 4.0 and everyone's sold Barco. What do you mean?
Regarding Fass.
Oh, right. Okay. He's nailed 4.0. Everyone's sold Barco. Okay. Loving the stream sincerely, the you are not reading chat guy. I like this team. This is the team. This is the team. I'm pressing the button now.
Lock it.
Pressing the button now, Steve-O.
Lock it in.
I say that, and I don't even know where I've got the. Do I have to confirm transfers? Do I have to play wildcard first?
Oh yeah, hit the wildcard button first. Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Good man.
Done.
Yeah.
It's locked.
And that's with 0.1 in the bank.
0.1 in the bank, yeah.
It's good.
Pretty good, eh? It's a pretty good team.
It is, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so that'll do me. Right, I need to go.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, there you go, chat. That's your tips for the night. We'll see you on Thursday.
Will we? It's international break.
No, we won't. Oh, crap, it's the international break.
We won't see anybody for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, we'll have a good one.
Unless you're a Patreon member.
We'll drop in and say hello on Patreon. Right. I'll do a Patreon with you, Steve-O. How's that sound?
Whenever you're available.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's do a Patreon together. Do a bit of singing.
You can do
practice. We could practice a bit of screaming, Steve-O. Okay, right. See you later. Bye.
What, you're not going to do any admin?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm going to do some admin. But first of all, I want to say, right, who would like this as the intro song for Elite FPL? Steve-O, get the stream on. Listen to this. Ready? Here we go.
It's more a bonus.
You wait. Really? You know what this song is, Steve-O?
Not a clue.
Would you like to know?
Yes, by all means.
Okay. Have you ever heard of My Little Pony?
Yes.
This is a fandom song, which is basically a song that's made to dedicate it to the people that are fans of My Little Pony. It's called Party with Pinky. And I just remember this song from playing video games, and it was a meme that was going around at the time. Yeah.
From what year?
This is probably 2014, 2015.
Oh, so quite recent.
9 years ago. Wow, yeah. Here we go. Listen to this, Steve-O. Thanks for watching, guys, by the way.
Make sure you are hitting that like button. And subscribe if you're new. If you're watching on X, make sure you're jumping over to YouTube and making sure you're subscribing if you're not.
Right, okay. On that note, I think it's probably time that we wrap up and not annoy the chat any more than we have tonight already. I'm gonna go in the house and put on my what do they call them? What do they call furry costume? Right, Steve, I think you actually do like this song, don't you?
It does a job. Do you want me to do the admin, Jace?
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
As ever, if you have enjoyed the stream, make sure you're commenting on the replay. I keep forgetting that. Make sure you're commenting on the replay. And yeah, if you are brand new around here, make sure you are subscribing and liking the stream. Other than that, if you want to join us on Patreon, you can do. At the moment, it's free up until the 9th of September. And then once 9th of September comes into play, you then have the option to become a paid member. And then by which point, the Trophy League will be available from the 9th of September. We also have a TikTok account now, so you can see me upload videos of basically this stream and other funny videos. Have a guess what the name is, Jace? Yeah, it's Elite FPL. You can follow us on TikTok on that. Other than that, I've got nothing else to say, Jace, other than let's get out of here.
Ice in the Sky, the OG. Take care, guys. Hands up in the air. Steve-O. Come on. Big box, small box.
Chasing.
You can do it. See you later.